subject of our next story has seen a very clear vision of the future. She's made detailed maps and charts of what the world is going to look like after a major earth change. And if she's right, we're in big trouble.
This is downtown LA.
We see cities such as Los Angeles underwater.
This is the Seattle skyline.
Many of the large cities of the United States will all be flooded by ocean waters. Some of these cities in the Pacific Northwest are Seattle, Tacoma, and Portland.
And this is the Big Apple.
Baltimore, Washington, D.C., Philadelphia, and of course, New York City are all prophesied to be completely underwater.
Lori Toye says this is our future, and it's not good.
Pittsburgh would now become a new seacoast town. Dallas will also have ocean waters lapping into the inner city.
She's had visions of our impending doom.
I'm used to being called a prophet of doom. It comes with the job description.
Lori's visions tell her the earth is gradually changing, and at any moment, all hell could break loose.
The first thing that we could look for would be the sighting of a large asteroid that would impact the earth somewhere in the Nevada desert. We'd see the melting of ice caps. We'd see continuous rain for anywhere from 2 to 4 years. The ratio of water to landmass would be so thrown off that the actual spinning and rotation of the earth would throw poles off and would put California completely underwater.
Lori Toye was a typical mother with 3 kids. Then she started having a series of dreams. Dreams that foretold the end of the world as we know it.
In the dream, these 4 beings are unrolling a map. And this map is showing the new coastline of Washington and Oregon. A lot of California is gone. And as I see the map, I'm also seeing we're going to have a whole new United States that we'll be living on.
For 5 years, beings, Lori calls them spiritual masters, haunted her dreams with visions of the future.
The dreams made me concerned. However, at that time, because I had 3 babies in diapers, the last thing I was going to do was, put on a sandwich board and get a picket and say the world is ending.
But eventually, Lori had to do something. She used meditation to retrieve the information from her dreams, then used it to make what she calls the I Am America map.
Maybe the biggest sacrifice I ever made was when I sold my home to publish the first I Am America map.
Today, Lori lives just north of Phoenix, Arizona, in the quiet town of Payson, raising her family and trying to get her message out. Over the years, Lori's work has become a full-time business. She runs it from her home with her husband, Leonard, who is also a prophet. It's not a typical family lifestyle, or is it?
The only thing that I could say that is different about it is the transmissions of information that she receives, and that's probably the paranormal experience. But every other aspect of our life is very, very normal.
I've been asked a lot of times, well, why would anyone like me be chosen to do anything like this? I think it's because I am very typical. I did this for my children and my grandchildren and for the generations to come after that.
Since Lori started having her visions, she says she's seen a total of 5 maps.
The 5 maps that we were allowed to see take us from a best case scenario to a worst case scenario. Each of these all contingent on the choices that we make every day. In the most literal sense, the maps give a warning of geophysical earth changes. In a more mystic sense, the maps warn us that it's time for us to make different choices.
Choices that she believes will affect the balance of our earth. But all the news may not be bad. In Lori's prophesized future, there may be some safe havens.
near Indiana and Illinois, the state of Georgia, and some areas of South Carolina, between Arizona and the New Mexico border, almost the entire state of Colorado, Idaho, and the state of Montana.
Can the apocalypse be stopped? Lori says only a massive shift in global consciousness could prevent the disasters.
There is a saying that if a prophet is truly doing their work, the things that they prophesy will never happen.